Hey everyone, today we're going to be doing Love and Hip Hop Season 2 finale. The show started off with Kimbella. She invited Yandy over and she was explaining to her what happened. She went out with Samaya to confront Erica about Erica talking about her on the radio. And Yandy's like, I thought y'all made up in Miami, so what happened? She's like, well, she's been talking about me and everything, and I wanted to get that out there. And Fitz was playing in. We didn't actually get to hit each other, but I really wanted to. Kim Bella's telling her I'm stressed out right now. Wells, he didn't got locked up. He was arguing with a neighbor, but I don't think she's telling the whole story. But apparently she said it was a neighbor, and now he's in jail. And I think the bond is like $40,000. So she's stressed out all around. We're gonna move over to Olivia. Last week's episode, Olivia, she got some people wanting to invest in her, like, we're gonna give you a 3 album deal and we spending like $1.5 million. Well, you would think that somebody who at one point was wanting $500,000 for herself and her, I guess, brand would have hopped at the, chance to, get that money. But no, Olivia, she's like, I don't want to take that deal because they gonna have control over what I sing. They gonna want me to do their music and not mine. And I'm like, Olivia, this is you'd already been signed with 2 labels that didn't work out. At one point, you was hoping to get $500,000. Now these people are willing to work with you, and you like think you were so high up there that you can just get what you want and when you want, and it's not happening like that. Especially right now, they just ain't throwing deals out like that. And you was lucky that you was able to get a deal, and now you just trying to throw it away. Like, really? So basically, Rich tells her, I can't do this no more. I'ma still be your manager, but as far as I can't be paying for everything anymore. I can't afford it no more. And she was looking kind of like, what? For just a slight second. And I'm like, I understand where he's coming for. These people are offering you a deal. And you got to look at this. You're starting over fresh because you haven't had a deal in a while. You supposed to that deal that you have, work with it right then and there. Take what they want. So you starting off. So maybe after your third album came out and you did that, they're like, yeah, she's somebody we can work with. And yeah, you can do what you want to do. But now you got to do what they want to do because they putting up the money for this. But no, she doesn't want to do it. I don't know. She feels that she's worth more than that 3 album deal and $1.5 million. I don't know why. I don't know who's telling her this, but this is how she feels. And I'm like, Olivia, girl, come on. So Emily, she tells Chrissy how I guess it was Fabulous's old assistant. It's somebody named Winter came to her and was like, well, basically you should go back to Fab. You got used to that lifestyle, getting all kind of nice things, and basically, when you're with a rapper, you're supposed to just accept the fact that they gonna cheat. And Chris is like, no, that's not how it is. If you feel you worth more than that, then don't go back to that. I don't know why that Winter person was trying to tell Emily just go back to Fab and just accept the fact that he cheated. No, girl, don't do that. Don't do that at all. And I don't know why, but I think Emily said this before. Fabulous has this reputation in the rap industry that it don't look right for him to have a wife and kids. There's plenty of rappers that have wife and kids. Like Snoop Dogg, he got a wife and kids. Ice Cube, he ain't doing nothing right now, but he has a wife and kids. Ben had a wife and kids, and he still did his rap thing. Wasn't nobody talking about him. So what do you think? You macho if you don't have a wife and kids? Oh, that's not tough to have a wife and kids. Really? So Chris was telling her, nah, girl, don't accept that. If you don't want him cheating, just stay in your place right now. Don't go back to that. Then he gonna feel I can just do anything and everything to you right now. Okay, next scene. I don't know if it was the next scene, but Kim Bill is like dramatically walking across the street. I thought I had to put that in there. I was like, really? It's like, did they have a wind machine somewhere? Because it's like she was walking slowly. I'm like, did they really have to put that in there for her to walk across the street? Really? So, oh yeah, Kim Bella's mom and daddy come to town. she lets them know, hey, I'm pregnant. And her mom, before she said anything, she knew she was pregnant. She just knew it. And she was like, I'm just confused. Last episode, she was saying how her and not Fab, but her and Jewel didn't know each other. But now you pregnant with his second child. Y'all been together 2 years. Something's not making sense right there. Okay, Nancy, she performs her song at the club. Andy was there to support her. Everybody was dancing to it. And I don't want to be wrong about saying this, but what's her name? Olivia went to the studio with some dude, and she was writing a song to her mom. And it was something like, you were inspiration to me and all this stuff. But I'm like, Olivia, didn't you say how your mom was writing you all kind of negative notes, and now you basically saying she the woman you aspire to be and all this stuff? How did you go? Now you need to keep, if you lying about your mom, you need to keep your lies straight, because you are obviously not, if you writing a song for your mama and you feeling all happy about it, but you said she was reading you all kind of, negative notes when you was little, wasn't there for you, wasn't being a mama that she should, but now you writing an inspirational song about her. Okay, Jim, Christy, and Nancy, they go to Jamaica. I believe it was Jamaica. They swimming with dolphins, having fun. So Christy and Jim sitting there by themselves. Nancy come up with a starfish, and Jim jumps up. He's like freaked out all the way around. And she trying to show Christy the starfish, and he's like, go on somewhere with that starfish. And he's like, I don't know what it is about that starfish, but he was scared. I mean, it wasn't like it could like swallow him or attack him. Nancy did say to have teeth, but I'm pretty sure them teeth wasn't big enough to bite your arm off, Jim. But it was funny how scared he got. I was like, look at Jim all scared over that starfish. I couldn't help but laugh. So that was the gist of the episode. So if I left anything out, by all means, leave a video response or a comment. And I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends on Facebook and Twitter. This is Lady T signing off.